Hello, ladies and gentlemen, loyal Imperial citizens and rebel scum alike. Welcome to another Liam Aiden gameplay video. Back with more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today. An exciting time at the holotables because Bo-Katan has arrived. So let's go take a look at her Marquee unlock event. Okay, Tales from the Outer Rim 6. This is Bo-Katan's unlock Marquee event. So I'd imagine this is going to go like most Marquee unlocks. We're going to unlock her at 2-star and then be able to complete all of the tiers to power her up to 3-star. To go any higher than that, you're going to have to spend real life dough. So it looks like we get Bo-Katan. We get to borrow that unit in the first tier. And then strategy tips: use practiced aim during her turn to apply vulnerable to an enemy. Have Bo-Katan attack out of turn on the same target to deal even more damage. Nice. Sounds pretty cool. Let's take a look. Let's see what we can do. Whoa, so I like the modeling here, but I'm not gonna lie, that is a little uncanny valley there for me. A little too close. It kind of looks like Katie Sackhoff, but kind of doesn't at the same time. That is a little spooky, but I like it. I like it. Overall, it's looking good. A little uncanny valley, but it's good. Let's get rid of these units here. Now, in terms of kind of role-playing this, I don't have many options because my Mandalorians, as you'll remember if you watched my Armorer unlock video, I'll put a link to that in the top right-hand corner. My Mandalorians are pretty weak. I've not really powered them up at all. So I guess let's give it a go. Let's see what we can do if we throw in some Mandalorians here, but I don't really think, I'm definitely not going to be able to complete the whole event with Mandalorian units, that's for sure. I guess we'll go with the Armorer as leader, then we'll throw in Sabine Wren. Got to get Mando in there. I don't have Beskar, and then I guess we'll throw in Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Trooper, Super Commando rather, Super Trooper, no. And let's see how we do. Okay. Yeah. So she's a Mandalorian leader who works best with other Mandalorians, hence this team and practiced aim. We've already read about that. Sounds pretty cool. So I'm going to play this the same way I play my other unlocks. I'm actually only going to use the abilities. Whoa! Okay, immediately lost the Armorer there. Didn't even get a chance to use her. But I'm only going to use Bo-Katan's basic. I'm going to use the other abilities as they're introduced so that we get the full description and we don't spoil anything. Now already we can see out the gate, this seems a little tougher, I'm going to say, than most of these Marquee events. I know that this Mandalorian squad is total trash, but look at these bounty hunters. I mean, they're pretty powerful. Or they're not all bounty hunters, I guess. There's a Mob Enforcer and Gamorrean Guard there, but I don't know that we're going to get through this, or if we do, it might only be Bo-Katan left standing at the end, which is fine. All we need to do is complete it. We don't need to 3-star it. Just need to complete it to get those shards. Going to try and damage Dengar as much as possible before he keeps getting his stealth up there. Ouch. So probably this would be easier if I was willing to use some of Bo-Katan's other abilities, but I'm going to stay true to my system and only use them as they're introduced. Just keep throwing that basic out. But Mando is about to die. Can we do this? Wow, can we do this without losing Mando? That would be amazing. No, we can't. That was perfect timing right there. Okay, but we've got this. We've got this now. So in some ways, that I think is... ooh, victory, boom. In some ways, I think this is real high praise for Bo-Katan that she managed to carry that weak squad through Tier 1. And there we go. We got 10 shards, 25, so she's a 2-star unlock. So we're on the way. We're cooking with gas. Okay, so Tier 2. Once again, we get to borrow Bo-Katan. Crippling Strike is great for dispelling buffs on the enemy and dazing them so they're unable to attack out of turn. Okay, let's try it. I mean, we got through the first tier with this squad, so let's try the second tier. Let's see how we do, I guess. Because I really don't. I mean, you know, now that I think about it, no. That crew was too weak. We have to assume Tier 2 is going to be harder than Tier 1, so let's take out our weakest character. I know who we can throw in. Who am I looking for? Oh, did I miss her? Maybe I missed her. Let's check. Yep, there she is. We can throw in Ahsoka, and that is still kind of role-playing this a little bit because Ahsoka and Bo-Katan, of course, fought together during the Clone Wars. So that makes sense. During the Clone Wars TV series, I should say. Okay, so Geonosians. So we're going to use this. Whoa, that was awesome. I loved that animation. That was very cool. Now we put days, and it's really shut down the attack train on those Geonosians there. That was very cool. That said, I honestly don't know whether we're going to be able to do this, even with Bo-Katan's pretty cool abilities. I've actually kind of forgotten how to use the armor, because I really just haven't used her at all. So we'll just do some basics there. I didn't get to use her at all last tier. But yeah, we're not doing any damage on these bugs here. Boom. Bye-bye, Mando. Oh. Bye-bye, Armorer. Yeah, we're not going to do this, ladies and gents. I could just quit, but I think I'm going to let this one play out. But there's no way we're doing it with this team. Oof, that is just painful. Geo's just cutting right through those weaker Mando units. Oh, it's such a cool animation, though. I love that. You know, I love the more Mandalorian and clone characters they get using their jetpacks. It's just so cool to see. That is an awesome animation. Love it so much. She does actually look really great in game like this. So I know with the helmet off, a little bit weird. I do get that creeper weird vibe from her. But in game like this, she looks amazing actually in combat. Sabine is about to bite the dust. Boom, bye-bye Sabine. Okay, so just Ahsoka and Bo-Katan, and there's just no way we can do this. These are both good units. Even applying this daze here to shut down that multi-attack call to assist that the bugs do, it's just not enough. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring in a much more powerful squad to do this. So we might lose some of the kind of role play element. Obviously, I would love to use Mandos. If I could do this whole thing with Mandalorians, that'd be cool. You could really see her abilities for what they are. But sadly, I just don't have that team yet. Again, if you see anyone out there doing this with a weaker Mandalorian team, let me know. I'd be very surprised. Boom. Defeated. So, defeated at the second hurdle at tier 2. So, what we're going to do, we're just going to dive back in. And this time, instead, I'm going to select a decent squad. You know, this is still kind of roleplay-ish, because these are all from the same era. Bo-Katan obviously knows Anakin. Does she know Padme? I don't remember. I don't know if she knows 3PO, but come on, let's watch this. Boom. That's so cool. I love that animation there. So this is going to be a walk in the park now, taking down these bugs. The only disadvantage with using a squad like this is, you know, I know they can do it easily, but we're not going to get to really savor this battle because, boom, they're just going to be wiped out pretty easily, as you can see. But, you know, Bo-Katan's still getting to shine, still getting to deal some damage. Boom. Tier 2. And I stand by that. That's still a decent team. Bo-Katan knew all of those tunes during the Galactic Republic, during the Clone Wars, so that still counts. And we 3-starred that. Okay, on to Tier 3, and this time we get to borrow a full Mando squad. Good, so this will be fun. Okay, strategy tips. Unite the clans. Calls another Mandalorian ally to assist whenever a Mandalorian uses a basic ability during their turn. Great. Also gets that critical damage stacking as well. Okay, so there we go. That's the Unite the Clans ability, which is now active. Cool. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is a full Mando squad up against Moff Gideon. Let's do this. Taunt from Stormtrooper there. Let's get some armor. Let's get some armor up and let's throw it on Bo-Katan. Boom. Now I know there's that extra ability, obviously all the Mandalorians have been granted, which is probably to do with Bo-Katan's leadership ability, but again, not going to use it. Just going to stick to the abilities as they're introduced. And look at this, they're slicing through these Imperial Remnant troopers. Boom. Beautiful. Another 10 shards. So we've got the unlock now. 30 out of 25. Yeah. Tier 3 completed. On to Tier 4. And, okay, 5 tiers and then a bonus. So 6 tiers overall. So we're sticking with our Mandalorian squad. Strategy tip. Stronger Together grants max protection to Mandalorian allies for each Mandalorian ally, while also recovering their health whenever a Mandalorian ally attacks out of turn. Okay. When fully upgraded, Mandalorian allies also recover protection when they receive health this way. Wow. So it's giving out a lot of buffs. Bo-Katan back in that leader slot there. This is very powerful. Stronger Together. Perfect. So that's in play. All right, let's do this. Love that animation. We've got Beskar Mando this time, joining the squad. Some armor once again. Give that to Bo-Katan. Throw out an AoE. Nice. Yeah, let's prep those whistling birds. There we go, with those calls to assist from the armor as well. Darksaber action. Boom! Boom! That was pretty brutal. Didn't even need to use Mando's special ability there. All those calls to assist made that very, very effective. That was awesome. Alright, Tier 5, Bo-Katan and Beskar Mando, but no one else. Strategy tips, unite the clans. Grants all Mandalorian allies the ability Ancestral Armor, allowing them to dispel all debuffs from themselves and gain defense up, taunt, and tenacity up. Now, who should I add to this squad? I guess I could just throw in Mandos because I know that I've got Bo-Katan and Beskar there, so we should be pretty good. Maybe famous last words. Let's see. Okay, once again, we've got Imperial officers, and this is our Unite the Clan ability. So this was the ability that we were seeing in all those other Mando characters, and just there, I've now got Bo-Katan taunting. Boom. Really love that animation. Prep those whistling birds there on Beskar Mando. Let's do it. Boom. So I know that Mando and Bo-Katan are pretty powerful, but boom, look at that. That's those units carrying through Sabine Wren, Gar Saxon, and Canderous, and they're not powered up at all. Super low gear, and they carried them through to complete Tier 5. Now onto the bonus tier. Again, we're borrowing Bo-Katan. Strategy tips. Careful application of Ancestral Armor can save allies at key times, allowing them to recover with Stronger Together, really coming into its own with other Mandalorians. And unfortunately, I don't know that we're going to be able to take advantage of that just because this is the final tier, so we can assume it's going to be tough. So you know what? I'm going to stick with this team. First time round. Okay, let's see how we do. Moff Gideon again. All right, let's open up. Oh, love that. Everyone's Days. Love it. Nice, giving that translation buff. Boom. Bye-bye. Okay, so this squad in some ways is just too powerful. We were going to do this anyway, with or without Bo-Katan. But boom, we've done it. That is the final tier, the bonus tier for some extra mods and an Omega. But you know what? I'm pleased we did it. Pleased I went in with that squad, but I'm going to try it now. I'm just going to throw in, get rid of Ahsoka, going to throw in some Mandos and just see if we can do it. Now we've actually beaten it. Let's see if we can do it with this super weak Mando squad using all of Bo-Katan's abilities. Let's see if we can keep them alive. Let's see. Okay, nice opener. Oh, and immediately some serious damage being laid down on those Mandalorians there. So immediately let's get that taunt up and dispel those debuffs. on Bo-Katan. Armorer, boom. Got some ingots there. Nice. So Bo-Katan absorbing that damage now for these weaker Mandos here. Get the taunt up, dispel those debuffs on Canderous. Let's throw some armor. Who should I throw the armor to? I guess, yeah. Let's throw that on Sabine. Why not? Okay, so Canderous now taking some heavy hits. Maybe that was a bit of a mistake, so let's get the Super Commando taunting as well. What I really need is for Bo-Katan to taunt again, actually, but it's really nice getting to dispel those buffs. Obviously, we can't dispel this, that locked buff there from Gideon. I forget what that's called. But we're clearing everything else, and they're gaining health back when they're attacking. Boom. There we go. First unit down. We've got Bo-Katan taunting again as well. Okay, trying to gain some health for the armor. Oh, but maybe that was a mistake. Maybe she's a little too weak to survive this taunt. Okay, she got her health and protection. Oh, not enough. Boom. Bye-bye armorer. Okay, so it was good. It did dispel the debuffs, and she got some health back, but she was just too weak to survive all that attention there. Because I should have timed that better. Bo-Katan and Super Commando's taunts wore off at the same time, so she was all alone there and took the brunt of that. Otherwise, this has gone really, really well. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've done this now. Boom. Look at this. Now, this is really testament to how cool this character is. Get that taunt up again, take some of that damage. She's taking these Mandos to victory, and if I hadn't have misplayed there with Armorer, I think we could have taken everyone. Everyone could have walked away from this. Because this is going surprisingly well for such a weak squad. Boom. Obviously the Bo-Katan they've given me is like gear 13 or something, so it wouldn't necessarily work if she was low geared, but this is awesome. Boom. There we go for Mandalore. Success. There we go. All the tiers completed. Well, that was a lot of fun. Once again, a new unit, a new Mandalorian unit. I am very, very impressed. Activate, you betcha. There she is. Awesome. 100 credits, worth it. Boom. Awesome. I love that there. She's looking so cool. So cool. So cool. A little bit odd that she's both got a helmet on and she's carrying a helmet. But other than that, so cool. Really loving it. So excited to finally have her in the game. That face, it's just a little uncanny valley for me. It honestly is. But there she goes. 3 stars. Now, it is going to be a long while, I've got to say, before I can power this character up. I'm so focused on Sith Eternal Emperor right now. It's going to be a while before I get to it. But I'm so pleased to have her there. And she looks pretty cool. You know, so I will say that the recent characters they've introduced, Capital Games have done really, really well with the animation. I mean, I love that animation she's got on the special attack where she flies up and spins around. That looks amazing. The rest of her, I mean, the pants there, I don't actually think they look that great. I don't think she looks as good as Queel, for example, just here in the menu like this. But in-game, she does look amazing. But I'm still happy to have her, even though the face is a little bit odd. Great to have her in-game. Beautiful unit, amazing unit. But what do you think? Tell me what you think about it. Are you freaked out by seeing Katie Sackhoff's kind of face there on this figure, or do you think it looks good? Are you happy with it? Are you going to be powering up your Mandalorians? As always, comments, criticisms, and suggestions welcome down below. I'd love to hear how you're doing. That is all from me today. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. While you're here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new gameplay videos for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force every single week. I'd love it if you'd give this a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. That's all for Liam Maiden Gameplay today. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other. And remember, the Force will be with you. Always.